All right, what's going on, guys? It's the Out of the Park podcast. I'm Josh, and today I got my boy,
Plyler Hunter.
You want to just give a little background of who you are and everything like that?
Yeah, so my name's Plyler. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, 20 years old. I'm a sophomore at Albright College, and I play on the baseball team.
You like living in Virginia?
Yes, it's great. And we're moving to Virginia Beach now, so we'll be closer to the water and can go fishing and all that with the boys.
So do you like living in Virginia or Pennsylvania more?
Virginia, 100%.
Everything's better than PA. So
Yeah.
You said you like fishing?
Yeah, by the Chesapeake Bay.
You have a boat?
Yeah, we do.
Dang. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Probably a cobia, somewhere like 30, 40 pounds maybe. Not too big.
You said Kobe?
Cobia.
Oh, I thought you said Kobe. I was going to say 24.
Yeah, nah.
Dang, that's crazy. So what was your freshman year like last year?
It was good. I had a great time meeting everybody on the team. Baseball went well. I got to play a lot of games, which was definitely a blessing. So I'm glad I got to play, and it was just a good time playing a new position as well.
Was it nerve-wracking coming into college and like kind of being in like a new environment where college is or like where baseball is more serious than high school?
Yeah, a little bit, but it just like, I don't know, everything felt right. Like, all the teammates are great, coach is great, so it kind of was a nice transition, to be honest. Like, I didn't feel like crazy pressure. Even though like my first start was against a D1 team, it just felt kind of all natural. But
what was it like playing against a D1 team?
It was cool. We all put our pants on the same way, so it was fun. It was a good time.
They're just athletic abilities. They're just a little bit better than ours.
Yeah, a little bit bigger and stronger too.
Definitely. I thought we were going to win that game.
I did too,
I didn't travel to that, but we were watching it on one of the live streams, and I thought we were going to win.
Yeah, we gave them a good run.
It's crazy that if we'd have stopped after like the fifth inning, we would have won.
I think so, yeah.
And then after the fifth inning, it just went downhill and everything. But
yeah, happens though.
we had a successful season. So, what was like what were you thinking about when you got your first college at bat?
Ooh, I don't know. I was honestly more nervous because I was playing a position I wasn't used to. First at bat, I don't know. I just wanted to see a pitch and get a hit. I actually got walked. The dude was throwing pretty hard too because it was against Lehigh. But yeah, I think I got walked on like 5 pitches. So,
what's your natural position?
At heart, I'm a shortstop and play middle infield. But last year I played right and left field.
And you've never played the outfield before?
I played in travel ball a little bit, but I definitely felt more comfortable in the infield.
Dang.
But yeah.
That's wild. I knew you were like an infielder, but I didn't know that you never really played the outfield.
Yeah, and I didn't really practice any outfield too in the preseason or anything, so.
And he just threw you out there?
Yeah, but it all worked out. It was great. So.
I mean, yeah, you started games after Lehigh, or was it a couple series?
Yeah, it was after Lehigh. I think I pretty much started most of the games after that. Here and there, maybe not, but yeah.
When are we going to see you on the mound, though?
I don't know. That's a good question for Coachy Eggs.
I know he loves seeing you on the mound.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Do you want to be a two-way, or do you want to just stick to fielding?
I want to help the team out how I can.
Yeah.
Being a two-way is tough, though, because I feel like you get less time at each position. But just want to help the team out. If it's by pitching or hitting, just whatever.
But, like, if you could choose,
ooh,
would you want to pitch too, or would you kind of just be like, nah, I'm cool with what I've been doing?
I'm low-key cool with what I've been doing, but,
Yeah.
like, if I go up there and dominate or whatever, I mean, I love it, so.
Yeah, I mean, you pitched a couple innings this fall so far.
Yeah, probably like 4 or 5.
And you've been doing good so far. You
I
chalk?
think so, yeah.
Next Shohei?
Maybe.
Dang, could be a weekend starter. You start one of the games and then you go right to the outfield the next game?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Do what Lenny used to do?
Shout out Lenny.
That'd be great to see you do both of them.
That would be cool. We'll see. I don't know.
What's like one position you've always wanted to play?
Ooh. I've never really played first base very much, to be honest. I basically played every position, but first base, like growing up, I was a short kid, so never really.
Short?
Yeah, I had a growth spurt, but yeah, I never really played first base. So I guess if I could play one position to be first, but I love playing anywhere.
Growth spurt. So like, how short are we talking?
Well, on my permit picture on my license, it says I'm 5'6", and then a year later, I was like 6 foot. So
you were what? You were 16 when you were 5'6"?
Yeah, 15 or 16. Yeah.
And then by 17, you were 6 foot.
Yeah, probably. I was probably like 5'10", 5'11", 17, and I've probably grown a little bit the past 2 years. But yeah.
Dude, I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, it's not a bad problem
That's
to have.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So like, what are your plans after college?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I'm a business administration major, but I'm also getting a minor in history and might bump it up to a co-major. So I could go down the business route, but I also would love to teach and coach. I don't know. It's been put in my heart to coach and teach. So potentially that, or go into some sort of a business job.
So do you want to try to play like baseball after college, or?
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Definitely maybe want to test my options out. But yeah, we'll see.
Maybe get drafted out of here?
That'd be insane. I don't know about that, but if I did, that'd be awesome.
You definitely could. I mean, you pretty much have the resume. You started since a freshman. You're most likely going to start the next 3 years. So you kind of have like it in the making, as long as like you continue to progress and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, just gotta get strong, and we'll see.
So the last baseball question I have: do you like playing the field better or hitting better?
I'm not gonna lie. This is a hot take, but I love playing the field more.
I'm so with you.
Because I don't know, defense wins championships, as they say. I don't know. I've always loved playing defense. Like, I still remember being like 8 years old at practice, like just wanting to be out on the field, just getting reps at shortstop and game-like scenarios, just running down fly balls, ground balls, making cool plays. So
I 100% agree with you. Now, I wasn't the best hitter, but like just getting in the box just wasn't as fun as being in the, like, I played first base and pitched, so those are the only two things I did. But I love playing first base.
yeah, I think you can have more swagger, I feel like, too, in the field if you're a
100%.
flashy defender, but just gotta make the plays.
Like, it's cool and all hitting a home run, but like you make a really good diving catch or something like that, it just
For sure.
looks better.
No, yeah, diving catch over anything, to be honest.
You don't see these home runs being on SportsCenter Top 10. You see all
No,
these
you don't.
diving plays, these guys thrown from the outfield to home, like everything like that.
For sure, yeah.
I don't know. I just never really got what the hype was of hitting.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool and all, and I love it too, but I think fielding's just a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, my freshman year I hit 1 home run in the fall, and then I canned it after that. So glad that Coach Perry didn't make me play anymore. It's kind of a mutual decision. I wasn't the best hitter. I had 1 home run. That's it. So I was glad that he cut me off there. But I don't know. I love pitching so much
Yeah.
more than anything.
No, if you can go out and dominate on the mound like you do, I feel like that's way more of a fulfilling thing, to be honest.
Yeah, gassing up a batter over hitting a home run is the best feeling.
For sure.
So
For
much.
sure.
So I know you're big into religion.
Yeah.
So what kind of got you into religion?
Yeah, growing up, I always went to church with my parents. I wasn't forced to or anything, but my brother and I went to church, and yeah, that's where it really started. But I think like I've really grown in my faith the past couple of years of my life, to be honest. You know, when you get older, more real life situations happen. So I think that's kind of what sparked me just getting so religious in a way. But yeah, it's been great, and that's really where like I find my true fulfillment in my life.
So have you read like the Bible from like the first to the end? Or?
I've not read the whole Bible. I've read the whole New Testament besides the last book, Revelation. But yeah, I've read a lot of the New Testament. I've read a lot of Old Testament as well. I think the New Testament's better just because it's a lot of Jesus' story and all of that. So yeah.
That's always been like see, I'm not a big reader, but I feel like that's a goal for me at some point, is to start at the beginning and then go all the way through.
Right.
Like, I mean, growing up, like I went to youth group and like church and everything every Sunday, and I think youth group is like Wednesdays. So like I know a lot of verses and everything, but I just never got into like reading.
Yeah.
I just don't find reading that enjoyable.
Yeah, I understand that. I actually I don't really like reading, but the Bible I really love reading. And I read right before I go to bed every night and just try to learn as much as I can. And I don't know, I find it super interesting.
Yeah, I kind of take the easy way out and just listen to the audiobook.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still getting like similar stuff, but it just can't get into reading anything.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you the last time I read an actual book.
Oh yeah. To be honest, like reading books for school, I haven't done that in a while, but reading the Bible I do religiously. But yeah.
What would you say is your favorite verse?
Ooh, I've got a lot of good ones. My favorite, it's kind of weird. Like one night when I was younger, this just kind of stuck out to me. It was Acts 18:10. It just says, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." There are many people in this city who are my people, and it's basically Paul, who was actually he persecuted Christians after Jesus died, and he had a vision of Jesus come to him and basically became a believer of Jesus and spoke and fought for Jesus. So it was really cool. And that story, he's headed to Damascus, which was a city, and he was scared that he was going to die for his beliefs. And God basically tells him, just do not be afraid. And I thought that was super powerful. When I was younger, I struggled a little bit with anxiety, so that really like stuck out to me. I was like, wow, like just don't be afraid. Like it's easier said than done, but it's a good mentality to have, and know that, you know, God's above. He rules all. So
100%. Are you good at like memorizing verses?
To be honest, not as much as I should be. I know some core verses, but that's one thing like on my bucket list I need to definitely do. Just get better at memorizing those. And I think it just comes with repetition and reading more of the Bible, but just understanding what you're reading as well.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about being like maybe like a pastor or something like that?
I've definitely had thoughts about that. I'd have to do a ton more schooling on that. But if that's what I get called to do by God, I think that'd be pretty cool to do. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like I'm definitely not ruling that out, but it's not on my list right now.
Yeah, because you have to get like a degree for that, correct?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, and got to go to some sort of schooling for that. I don't want to mess up the word. I think it's like seminary school or something. But
yeah, because I think my pastor, I forget what college he went to, but I think he had to go for I think it's like the same 4 years.
Yeah, and I know I live in Virginia, obviously, and Liberty is in Virginia, Lynchburg. So that school has always interested me, and it's a pretty sweet school. I would definitely consider, maybe if I had a year of eligibility left, go play baseball down at Liberty.
Do they have a good baseball program there?
Yeah, past couple of years, they've been a little iffy, but I think they've been top 25 program.
Wow.
A couple years ago, so.
Yeah, I've always heard that's such a great school. I think one of the kids I graduated with, I'm pretty sure he goes there and he loves being there.
Yeah, and Lynchburg's a great spot too.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've got, from what I've heard, some of the best facilities too, like for athletics. So.
Wow. That's great. They're D1, correct?
Yeah, they're D1.
Was there not a quarterback that went there?
Yeah, there's a good quarterback. I think he got drafted a couple years ago. I think 2 years ago maybe. When Liberty played in one of the New York Six Bowls. But yeah.
For some reason, I keep thinking Malik Willis, but it's not him, right?
It might be, actually. I think it is. That's what.
I think he went there.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I think he did go there.
For some reason, it just stands out. Like I always think that it was him that went there, but right. I can't remember if he went there or what happened with him. But I mean, that's great that from what I've heard, it's a great campus, and like you said, the facilities are top notch.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, especially for being a D1 school, they're definitely getting a lot more funding.
Yeah.
I will say one of the traditions that we started last year, praying before the games, I definitely liked that a lot. Yeah. Was that your idea?
Yeah, we actually, the first time we did it was after the game after the doubleheader against Messiah. As people probably know, Messiah is a religious school, and that's not really why I did it. But in high school, me and one of my buddies started praying before the game, and eventually we got most of the team into it. And I just think it's a good thing to do, and I love doing it. And hopefully we can get a lot more guys out there this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know at first because it wasn't really announced that much, so I was just standing in the dugout, and then I saw you guys standing in like a circle, and I had no clue what was going on. And then when you guys went down, I was like, okay, now I know what it is. And then I started to join, but it kind of messed up because some of the times I wouldn't see you guys, and then
right, yeah, especially with warm-ups and how all that goes, it can kind of be a little hectic. So yeah, hopefully we'll find a designated time this year to kind of do that in warm-ups or literally right before the game. So
yeah, I think we did that. Some of the games over the summer we had done that, and there was one game where I was looking around the dugout. It was just me and Roman, Me and Roman were talking. We're sitting on the bench talking, and how the dugout was, it was in ground, so you couldn't see any of the field.
Okay.
And our whole team was in the outfield. And, like, we were so engaged in the conversation that we didn't even notice they were out there.
Yeah. Wow.
And I was like, I don't know. I think it was just crazy how we were so invested in that conversation that we didn't see any of them leave.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I definitely want to get more guys this year going out. And we actually started a Bible study recently too on Tuesday nights, and we might bump it to Tuesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been good getting all the guys there. A lot of guys. We got about 20, 25 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awesome getting to talk about Jesus, God with all the boys. So it's been cool, and hopefully planting a seed with everybody and just help them grow in their faith.
Yeah, it's great seeing how many people are like coming together on just one team.
For sure, yeah. And everybody's not going to be super religious or whatever, but I think we've got a good mix of guys that are all in different walks with their religious beliefs. So yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, like I've always went to church and everything, and like understand what was like preached and stuff, but I never felt like I was on like the same level as some other guys.
Right.
So I kind of not shied away from doing stuff like that. I mean, I'm in the group chat. I plan on coming to the rest of them. But like I kind of always shied away from doing that type of stuff in like bigger groups, because I like understanding things by myself. But I do think it's such a great idea that now we have so many more people on the team that are willing to get together and just go over everything like that. And it's great to see that kind of environment.
Yeah, it's been good too, like just hearing everybody's ideas. Like it's been fun hearing new voices and what they have to think about reading specific verses. And we're in the book of James right now. We've done 2 chapters. So yeah, we're gonna finish James, and then we'll go into another book. But yeah, it's been really good so far.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my goals within the next couple of like years is to kind of get a better understanding of everything, get more knowledgeable on the topic. Because for me personally, like I will talk about a lot of things, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable unless I'm really informed in something.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that too, because I've kind of been leading the Bible study, and I don't want to say anything that's wrong and these guys be, misled or anything. So that's definitely big, and I got to go do my homework with all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big thing too, is I think sometimes the guys are a little shy to speak up because of that, what you just said. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be nerve-wracking, but at the same time, like if you're not as educated as say like someone else in the group, you kind of just want to sit there and like feel it out and everything, and then slowly start building everything up. And I think as a team, like we're pretty accepting with that, so it's not like you're gonna make someone talk if they don't want to or anything like that.
For sure, yeah, it's been really good, and all the guys are super caring too, which has been great.
So like outside of like baseball and everything, you obviously had mentioned fishing, but like outside of all of that, what are some of your other hobbies?
Oh, I gotta love going to the beach with my boys. One of my boys, Parker, shout out Plyler, he's got a house basically right near the beach, and we all go to his house and go chill on the beach for hours, just chill out there, do nothing, talk to each other. It's been great. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite things in life is just hanging with the boys at the beach.
What's your favorite beach to go to?
Well, he lives in Virginia Beach, and it's on the north end, so I guess I would say that. But also, I grew up going to Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, so that's always probably going to be number 1 in my heart.
Have you ever been to Fayetteville?
I have. My great uncle lives in Fayetteville, so yeah.
You like being there?
Yeah, I haven't spent too much time there, to be honest. I need to get down there and play some golf or something like that.
That was one thing we didn't do. We never played golf down there.
Yeah.
It was a nice switch up from like PA.
Yeah.
Because everything I feel like down south's more fast paced, and there's so many more people. Up here, it's just like, for me at least, like it's just a bunch of like Amish and Mennonites. It's kind of slow paced. The roads aren't the best, and like there's like really nothing to do.
Yeah. Roads in North Carolina are a little bad too, but yeah, Fayetteville's a cool spot for sure. It's definitely, I was thinking it was a little more laid back, but there's definitely like summertime when you are playing. I'm sure it was super fast paced, but yeah, it's probably a little hotter there as well.
Oh my word, it was really hot. First night I went to sleep, it was like 85 degrees.
Yeah.
But I like that type of environment. Like I hate being up in the north where it's cold all the time.
Yeah, the winters are brutal here. That was a rude awakening. this past year. But
It doesn't get like that cold in Virginia, or?
No, we had a big snow last year, of course, when I was in Pennsylvania, so I missed out on the big snow in Virginia. But it gets, I mean, it'll be in the 30s sometimes, but nothing like negative temperatures here, or, 20 degrees. But
I wish we could get just rid of that.
yeah, we'll have some cold weeks and stuff, maybe in the 20s, but that's like a real cold streak.
That's like legitimately like our whole season is 20 degrees or under.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's terrible, but I don't know. I want to move out of like the north area and go down south just so I can experience what it's like to be warm year round.
Yeah.
We're like 50 degrees is cold.
Yeah, that's kind of what I grew up with, so it was
lucky.
nice.
So is Virginia somewhere you are thinking about staying for the rest of your life?
For sure. I think I'll be in the 757 area probably, or go back home to Charlotte or maybe Wilmington, somewhere like that. But stay in North Carolina, Virginia area.
It's not a bad thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, if we make it big, maybe have a couple houses everywhere. But
so you big into traveling?
yeah, I love traveling. I've gotten to go out of the country quite a few times,
Really?
especially the last 2 years. Yeah. One of my boys, his girlfriend's got a house in Costa Rica, so we got to go down there, which was awesome. Shout out D4. But yeah, I went there. I went to the Bahamas spring break senior year with my baseball team, which
Wow.
that was a trip of a lifetime for sure. And then I got to go to France on a exchange for my school, which was awesome, and that definitely shaped me into who I am today too. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite place that you've been so far?
Ooh, I want to say Jamaica, just because that was the first time going out of the country for me, and I couldn't believe like how glassy the water was and how clear it was. So I'd have to say Jamaica, but the countryside of France is probably like one of the prettiest places I've ever been. So
Dang. And you said your baseball team went to where?
the Bahamas. This was after we had a spring break trip down to Hilton Head, South Carolina,
Yeah.
and then we got on a plane and went to the Bahamas for 4 or 5 nights.
Did you play baseball down there, or was it just?
We did not. No, we had no tournaments or anything down there, so it was more of a just relax before the season starts kind of deal.
You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
High school, we never traveled anywhere cool.
Yeah, it wasn't like a school trip to the Bahamas, but
Yeah.
the South Carolina part was a school trip.
Wow. How
But
far
yeah.
is South Carolina from where you live?
Ooh, I want to say Hilton Head specifically was like 7 hours. But like or I guess Columbia, South Carolina, where one of my boys goes, it's only like a 5.5, 6 hour drive, so it's not too far. But yeah.
Dang, and your high school traveled that far.
Yeah.
I think the furthest I traveled in high school is maybe an hour.
Okay. Yeah. We had some games up in Richmond, which would be an hour and a half, 2 hours, but that's about as far as we went. Besides the spring break trips.
You ever play chess when you were?
We did.
Really?
We beat them my senior year too when they won the state championship. So yeah, that was a big deal, and I still give them crap for that too. So
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, that team was loaded for sure.
Where's one place you would like to travel to?
Ooh, that's a good question. I want to go somewhere. Maybe like Finland, like somewhere cold, and go ski or something. Because I broke my leg when I was skiing when I was 8, and I haven't really gone much since. So I'd love to go out there in the cold.
Wow, I've never been skiing. I don't think I could like even attempt that.
Yeah, my dad was a big skier, and my mom was good too. So I think maybe I'd be decent at it again.
Maybe go to the Olympics for it.
I don't know about that.
You
but
can start training now and get really good at it.
yeah, who knows? We'll
It's in
see.
your DNA pretty much.
Yeah, can't practice in Virginia though, so I'd have to move somewhere.
That is true. I never really knew that Virginia was like that warm all the time.
Yeah, and it's also kind of where I live too. Like the western part of Virginia gets cold with the like the Appalachian Mountains, all that. But I'm by the water, so it doesn't get too cold. I'm sure D.C. and Northern Virginia get pretty cold too.
Oh, yeah, that's. You like living by the water?
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. I don't know if I could ever live away from the water now.
Do you live like on like the water? Or do you live like?
No. So like where I live now in Norfolk, probably closest water to me is probably like 10, 15 minutes. But where we're moving will be on the water, and we'll be able to have our boat in our backyard, which will be cool.
Big house too, or?
It's a little smaller than one we live in now, just because it's by the water, but it's a cool spot. So
Sounds like it'll be a fun experience to live there.
yeah, it stinks that I'm in college now while we're moving there though, but still be my home.
Yeah, well, you got this. You have technically three
Yeah,
years
technically
left.
3 years. Yeah.
3 years so you can finally enjoy the house at its fullest.
Yeah. So unless we live back with my parents after college, but I don't know if they would approve of that.
All right, so my final question for you is, if you could give your younger self a bit of it, a piece of advice, what would you tell him?
It's a good question. I think just don't care what other people think. That's been kind of my mindset recently about sharing my faith with Christianity and stuff, especially in today's world. I think being bold about your faith and bold in what you believe, I think that's a good thing, and that's the advice I'd give to my younger self. Just be bold in what you believe and don't care what other people think.
Yeah, that's actually been a common answer when I ask our different guests about it. Everyone's been saying that, and I so agree with it.
Yeah.
Because I think when I was coming up and younger and everything, I kind of shied away from saying all my different opinions and stuff like that. And once I hit maybe junior year of high school, I not necessarily stopped caring about what other people thought, but I was kind of more out in the open of what I thought and everything like that.
Right.
But with the world we're in now, it's so judgmental of people, and there's so many bad things that happen to people that are sharing what they truly believe.
Right. And I think too, as a younger person going through middle school, high school, even college, you're just trying to fit in with everybody, and stuff I believe you can't really fit in by doing some of that stuff. So yeah, just staying true to who you are as well.
Yeah, you kind of just have to find that core group of people, even if they don't believe it.
For sure.
A lot of people, for me, I do talk a lot about the things I believe. So many people get the different view on me that I'm not accepting, but I talk to pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Whether their views are the same as mine or not, I could care less.
Yeah, I think it's always good to talk to everybody, get to know people as well. So you definitely do a good job with that. So
thanks, man. I posted a TikTok, and I'm not going to go into details of what it was, but I posted a TikTok, and I did receive a couple hate comments.
Oh.
There were a couple, not death threats, but they were similar to that type of thing.
Wow, that's pretty serious.
But I wasn't gonna shy away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a serious it's serious that people are taking that type of stuff and spreading so much negativity on social media. But it's not gonna stop me from sharing what I believe.
Right.
And everything like that.
We live in a country too where you should be able to say what you want, and yeah.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot on our podcast, how social media has so many positives and negatives.
For sure, yeah.
And you see some of the negative parts of it in every day, but at the end of the day, social media is here to stay. You're never going to get rid of it. You just have to kind of make the best of it and spread all the positivity and kind of block out all the negative views and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you for coming on the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me.
Plyler's, all the socials will be somewhere on the screen or in the description. I know my editor's currently going through some things, so he won't be able to edit this one. So it's going to be the first raw pod in a while. And I know those were the ones that were really big, but his Instagram and everything will be there. Give him a follow. I'm sure you're cool with people following you?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe start some content of your own?
Yeah, potentially.
That'd be a great thing, but thank you again for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Maybe we'll have to do this again sometime.
Yes, sir. Yeah.